Good morning, one and all. Sanjeevani Mahavidyalaya Chapoli, affiliated to Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. Welcome back to BSc first year physics students. Department of Physics welcomes to you, and we discuss unit number 2, viscosity. First lecture of viscosity is shown here. Viscosity 1 stands for first lecture from your syllabus. In this lecture we discuss what is viscosity, what are the factors affecting viscosity, what are the causes of viscosity, what is equation of continuity, what happens when the liquid or fluid flows through pipe, what happens if a reducer is connected to the pipe, if size of the pipe is large, what happens when size of the pipe is less, small, what is the effect. All these things we discuss. Area of pipe is increased, area of pipe is decreased, flow is increased. All these things we discuss in this chapter viscosity. First of all, let us turn toward the concept of viscosity. While cycling, when we stop paddling, speed of your bicycle or cycle decreases. The reason behind it is what? There exists a friction between surface of the road and surface of the tire. Surface of the tires and the road, there exists a friction, and that friction causes to reduce the speed of the bicycle. In the same way, that frictional force is nothing but the resistance. It offers a resistance to the bicycle. In the same way, whenever liquid flows, then what happens? The layer in contact with the surface is its velocity is what? Very less, near about zero we consider. And as we go upper and upper layers, its velocity increases. The lower layer causes to reduce the velocity of the upper layers, adjacent layers. It means they resist to the flow of water, flow of layers. That property to resist the flow of fluid is said to be viscosity. It is written, a quantity of a fluid which describes the resistance to flow of liquid is called a viscosity. It is denoted by eta, symbol eta. Viscosity in liquids is due to cohesive forces between molecules, whereas in gases it is due to collisions between the molecules. So viscosity is the term related to fluids. The fluid may be liquid, may be gas. Viscosity is the ratio of shearing stress to shearing rate. The SI unit is Pascal second. Generally it is used, or it is measured in terms of poise P. 1 Pascal second is equals to 10 poise. This to remember. Basically, there are two forces causing viscosity: cohesive force and intermolecular momentum transfer. Cohesive force, adhesive force, you are well known. You have studied in previous standards. Cohesive in the sense what? The force which exists, the atoms of the or same atoms of the same element. For example, water. The water inside force exists, that is said to be cohesive. Same molecules have intermolecular momentum transfer. So these are the causes of, reasons of viscosity. We often relate it to time flow, especially for petroleum products. Viscosity is a measure of fluid's resistance to flow. For example, you try to pour oil from a container and you try to pour water from the same container or any container. What you feel, either there is difference or not. Surely there is a difference. What is the difference? Water flows easily. While pouring, water flows easily. And oil, what happens? It takes some time. Yes or no? So often related to time to flow, especially for petroleum products. Viscosity is a measure of fluids resistance to flow. A fluid with low viscosity flows easily. Water is going to flow easily. It means it is very low viscous. Viscosity is less and often is called as thin. A fluid which is thin in nature has low viscosity. It flows easily. For example, water is an example of fluid which with a relatively low viscosity. A fluid with high viscosity is often described as a thick. You know, grease pocket you take, oil you take, engine oil you take, brake oil you take, grease pocket you take. Which one is more thicker? Grease. Why? We say all these are the viscous, no doubt, but viscosity of grease is more compared to the engine oil and brake oil and so on, as well as water. So these are the what thick. The material or fluids with high viscosity, they are called as what thick. Maple syrup is an example of a fluid with a relatively high viscosity. So in short, you remember more viscous fluid called as thick, very low viscous fluid called as thin. Viscosity exists between both liquids as well as gases. Both are the fluids, liquids as well as gases. Fluidity means you know the property. Fluidity is nothing but is the property of a fluid or substance which causes to move the substance. Viscosity exists between both liquids as well as gases and is especially a frictional force between different layers of a fluid as the layers of the fluid move past one another. Suppose this is bottom layer in contact with the surface and this is upper layer. Then what happens? This layer goes fast and this one goes what? Slow. I mean the fluid move, layers of fluid move past one another. They can't move together. They move past one another. So this point you remember. Now viscous fluid tends to cling to a solid surface. Point you remember. The fluids having more viscosity, they cling to a solid. They hold it together to the solid. Cling in the sense, hold it together to a solid surface. For example, here syrup and honey. Syrup and honey are more viscous than water. Honey and syrup both you might have enjoyed. Gases are more viscous than grease is more viscous than engine oil. Already I have told you. Grease is thick compared to the engine oil. Engine oil is thin compared to what? Grease. So grease is more viscous than engine oils. Again, liquids are more viscous than gases. This point also you remember. Lava is an example of very viscous material. You know, natural phenomena occurs in the earth. That is, lava is an example of very viscous material. So viscosity is very. What are the factors affecting the viscosity? One factor is viscosity is affected by temperature. As temperature increases, viscosity of liquid decreases. For example, coconut oil you take in summer, easily we can pour coconut oil and we utilize to our body or hair. But in winter, what happens? Temperature decreases and it becomes more viscous. So it is easier to pour skin lotion during summer than the cold seasons. It means viscosity of a liquid decreases when its temperature increases. Different oils are used in hot and cold seasons because the reason is what? The temperature dependent. Viscosity is the temperature dependent. Viscosity is normally independent of pressure. If normal pressure is there, it is not dependent on the viscosity. Viscosity is not depends upon the pressure normally. But when your high pressure exists, then there is a effect of pressure on the viscosity. Viscosity gets affected. Then what is experienced? But liquids under extreme pressure generally experience an increase in viscosity. If more pressure is there, excess pressure is there, viscosity will increase. So viscosity depends upon the temperature. It also depends upon extreme pressure, not for normal pressure. This point you remember. When your extreme pressure is utilized, viscosity of the fluid increases. Now, this is very interesting. You see, this is a pipe having area A1 and the connector reducer is connected here having area A2. Surely A1 is more compared to A2. Then question arises, what about the velocity of liquid through these both the areas? Surely different. Let V1 and V2 be the velocity of the same liquid through area A1, through the pipe with area A1 and through the pipe with area A2. Then if we take the product A1 into V1 and A2 into V2, and if we observe, we will get that their values are the same. I mean A1 V1 is equals to A2 V2. This is said to be equation of continuity. But from this figure it is clear that if area of the pipe is more, then velocity decreases. If area is less, then velocity increases. But this effect will be obtained. A1 V1 is equals to A2 into V2 and said to be equation of continuity. The equation of continuity, when fluids move through a pipe, through a full pipe, the volume of the fluid that enters the pipe must equal to the volume of the fluid that leaves the pipe, even if the diameter of the pipe changes. Remember, diameter of the pipe is changed, no doubt, but the volume of fluid that enters the pipe must equal to the volume of the fluid that leaves the pipe. The equation says that the area of as the cross section of the pipe gets smaller, the velocity of the fluid increases. Already we have seen here, cross section is smaller, velocity increases. Cross section is larger, velocity decreases. In this way, we can say that The velocity of the fluid increases as the area of cross section greater and large, the fluid velocity decreases.